What's up, everybody? It's your boy Heaven Hollywood. Welcome to In Case You Didn't Know. This episode, we're going to cover the Rebirth of Fashion show here and now. This was September 17th, 2007. And the backstory behind this was really the first public interview that LL Cool J did, and the only one where he really got at Jay-Z. And this was covered by Blok TV. This took place at Club Duvet. Now, just a little backstory to what we're talking about. As we all know, LL Cool J pretty much created Def Jam with Rick Rubin and Russell Simmons. But now we're talking 2006, 2007, and Jay-Z is now the president of Def Jam. So Jay-Z and LL Cool J, who, by the way, turned down this job 10 years prior. He didn't want the job as the president. He just simply said, I want my records promoted. Jay-Z was the president at this point. And LL, on this night, September 17, 2007, spoke to Blok TV. And this is what he said. Now, once this happened, and this interview got put up on YouTube, it just blew up. It blew up. And Blok TV was the only person with that footage. Now, this sparked a lot of things. It sparked a lot of radio stations stealing Blok TV's interview, mainly Hot 97. This is when they had Miss Info, and Miss Info played it, I'll never forget, on the 9 o'clock rumor report, or whatever it was called back then. Everyone called me and said, Joe, you're on the radio, Heaven. That LL Cool J interview. And Miss Info took the credit and never credited myself or Blok TV. They also played this interview late in the morning. Back then, it was Cypher Sounds with Peter Rosenberg. And Peter Rosenberg had the nerve to try to diss Blok TV and say, who's Blok TV? But they had our footage. We was the only ones with this interview. That's who Blok TV was, sir. Even Cypher Sounds checked him and said, you trying to diss them, but you using their footage. Ebro, I went to him. We were trying to, get some sort of compensation out of this. This was costing us a lot of money because this interview was everywhere and we weren't getting the credit for it. Ebro basically said, take me to court. The only person to shout out at that time that gave us props and credit was Benzino with his Hip Hop Weekly magazine. Shout out to Benzino. That's why I always show Benzino respect. But this is where it all started. LL Cool J, the beef with Jay-Z. Of course, then Jay-Z responded back to LL's claims and in our interview with his I Get Money remix, the lines he said in the 50 Cent record, I Get Money remix, when he said, I'm already the GOAT. Next stop is the Billy. He was responding back to LL and LL's gripes about him. And that's when LL then came back Forgot the record when he was like, it's a Queen's thing, goofy, and stuff like that. So, that whole thing transpired because Blok TV was on the scene as usual. We was there for the exclusive when it all started, and that is really the only interview where he really went hard. He did some interviews after that to explain the situation, but this interview, he was going at Jay, and he was letting Jay know, listen, you might be the president of Def Jam, and heck, you might even be richer than me, but I'm rich as well. And I am the GOAT. You can be the LOAT, the latest of all time, but I'm the greatest of all time, the GOAT. And Blok TV was there, just letting y'all in on a little history on how the beef and where the beef of LL Cool J and Jay-Z got started, in case you didn't know.